Hello friends, welcome back to CodeBattleZone. Today I am going to show you what the triggers feature is in GHL. This is the topic for today's video. One important thing I want to clarify that this triggers feature is completely separate from the triggers that we use in a workflow. Workflows are also the triggers feature. Actually, that both triggers are same, but the thing is, these triggers features came first and later workflows introduced with advanced and powerful automation system by GHL. Actually, GHL came with this trigger features and later they developed and introduced this one. So the question is why GHL kept this feature still, because whatever triggers can do, workflows can do same thing, even more than that. So workflows is the big brother of triggers. But GHL doesn't remove these features. Still, they kept that on the dashboard. So obviously there must be some important why the disease doesn't remove that feature. So today we'll discuss on that, how they are different from each other. I mean, and why should we why we should use triggers today. I mean, whether we can still use triggers today or not. So everything we will discuss on this video. And obviously when, how we can choose between these two. I mean, we have some tasks and we need to decide, like we can create a workflow or we can create a trigger. So here on this video I will help you to make the decision. So let's start by creating a trigger. I am right now in the trigger section. Here is a button to create a new trigger. So I'm creating a trigger, naming it a test trigger. I'm not selecting any folder, so it will be created on the root. Save. So here we can choose the trigger. Actually, these are the event when the trigger will work. So we need to choose an event. So let's start with the simple one to show you how it works. Just contact tag, filter tag added. Here use the testing bit. So what we have just done here, the trigger will work when a contact will be assigned by this tag. I mean the testing lead. When the testing lead tag will be added in a contact, this trigger will start executing. So what will be executed? I mean, some contact, like some contact, we have some contact and is assigned this tag testing lead. Then the trigger start working. Then what will work? So the all the process that we need to be done, that we set up here on the right side, add action. So here you can set up multiple actions. So here we'll choose what I need to do. We can test with the simple send email option. So here we'll use this. We have the custom field already in the custom values. We have make it dynamic, so you can see my videos how custom values work. I already have a video for this. custom values to make the from email dynamic. Here we can choose my email ID here, subject. Okay, actually here we have this one, contact tag added, testing it. So this is the subject, just to get understand. Contact new, don't need new contact. Here you can choose the value, dynamic value, email tag added, testing lead, tag testing lead added. Just write on this message for testing. So here let's check the inbox first. No email. What we can do, we can test the email. Like we have just set the form email here, so you can test the email features is working or not. So send the test mail. See, here I have the test mail. So let's delete this one, as we have one contact, so you use that one for test email. Delete this one. No email right now. Now let's save this one. Okay, we need to activate also. Now the trigger is activated. So when a contact will be assigned by this tag, this email will be triggered. So let's start. Check. Nothing. Here is the contact. I'm adding a tag newly, just for testing. Newly. Checking. No email trigger because I assigned which tag? Newly tag. But next I will check by testing it and apply. Now it should be triggered. See, it is here. So this way triggers feature work. So what we have done, we just send an email when some contact will be assigned by this tag testing it. So this is once, I mean, a single step features we need. So that's why we have used trigger. So now the question is, what the difference? What are the differences between triggers and workflows? Actually, triggers came first. Already mentioned that one. So triggers gives us the basic features, basic things. We have some limitation on this. So workflows is the advanced system. Workflow use the triggers as well. Workflows, if you go to the workflows, we have all the triggers inside there as a step. Like here we have. So and many more things, obviously, and many more features options over there on the workflow. So when we need to choose which one, I mean, we have some job, we have some tasks, and how we can choose between them. Not when we have some single step feature, I mean, small function we have to execute, then we will use trigger. When we have some complex feature we need to execute, we have multiple steps, we need to webhooks, we need to map, we need to create opportunities, we need to create contacts. I mean, contact obviously single step, but when we need to create some opportunities with dynamic pipelines, we need to create separate conditions over there. So in that case, we will go for workflow because but if we have like a simple features, simple function need to do like this one for testing. I just discuss here. So then we will use triggers. So simple thing is when we have small thing need to do or single step feature we need to do, then we'll choose trigger. And if we have multiple function we need to do and complex job we need to do, then we'll go for workflow. So this is so simple to make your decision. If you want, you can go workflows as well for simple things, but I will recommend to decide the perfect thing, proper thing. Like obviously, you can do a simple job with the advanced tool, but why? When we need to do some simple job, we'll use simple tool. When we need to do some advanced job, we'll use advanced tool. It's so simple. So hope you guys understood the triggers thing, triggers feature. Mostly today nowadays, actually, GHL user doesn't go on this trigger step. It directly goes to the workflow to create any automation on any workflows. However, it is simple or complex, anything. So that's why I created the video. So you guys can use this one and decide, obviously. So if you think the video is helpful, please subscribe my channel. If you have any query, just comment on the comment section. I will obviously reply over there. And please like and share the video with your friends.